Maybe now y'all can see me. Maybe I gotta tilt this up a little bit more. Check 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna take you What's up? This is Aaliyah. I'm back. I shouldn't have left you guys.
What's up, everybody? It's Aaliyah. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you, but now I'm back.
It's been too long. I've honestly been missing making content like I used to. I feel like in that span of my life from my last video, a lot of things have happened, a lot of changes within me. And I feel like how I deal with things sometimes is that I need to separate myself from certain situations and things for me to really gain that clarity and for me to kind of like reflect, evaluate, and come back stronger. That's kind of where I was at that time. Now I just been on some other shit. I feel like there's been so many different shifts within me and with people around me. It's autumn now, so I feel like that's another big thing. We're releasing, we're shedding all these old parts of ourselves, ready to embrace the unknown, ready to embrace those things that we truly desire on a soul level. And I love that for us. Oh yeah, and I forgot, this is like a little mukbang. I got bowls, yeah, before I came to the park. It is a very nice day today. It's 75 degrees. It's Monday. And we outside. Let me show y'all the bowl though, because it melted a little bit on the way here, because this was like a 20 something minute drive, but it was worth the wait. Best believe that. It's giving. Let's back down because I am really hungry right now. So I am about to chow down and get into what I'm gonna get into. I did have an intention behind this video when I started it. Ooh, I just got chocolate on my leg, on my pants. All right, but we here. Whatever. Yeah, napkins in this bag. I'm hungry as shit.
You hungry as shit. You hungry as shit. You hungry as shit.
If you know me, I'm always down for some food, all the antics. What's in this bowl? It's like a chocolate base with banana, strawberries, chocolate niblets.
Juice, rubber goose, green rose, guava juice, giant steak, birthday cake, large rice, chocolate shake.
Let me fix my posture because I've been heavy on trying to like fix my posture. Have more of a stature to me. But yeah, and some almonds. I'm kind of all over the place and I'm kind of a yapper, so I literally brought a notebook for me to stay on track with my intentions for the whole video in itself. If you get to know me on a friend level, you'll find that out about me, that I'm definitely a yapper. And I think it's the Gemini in me, heavy on the communication. Definitely need the reminders and all that stuff. Oh my goodness. Yeah, because this shit is too good. I'm sorry, I gotta lock in real quick. And then I'm gonna be back with what we really here for, okay? That shit was too good. I'm sorry, y'all.
That was too good.
I'm gonna leave that girl. That's like, I think about that white girl's movie clip where they're like, she's sitting at the table with Terry Crews. And he's like, oh, perhaps a salad. And she was like, perhaps not. And she ate so much fucking food.
And for the lady, perhaps a salad?
Perhaps not. I'll have the steak smothered in onions, a rack of ribs, pasta with extra garlic, French fries with lots of vinegar, and a side of onion rings with lots and lots of sauerkraut.
That's me. I mean, you could not be able to tell with my physique because I'm very small and petite. Even though I'm trying to gain weight, I'm on that journey as well. If you know me, like, I'm really an eater. Like, I could eat. Very much a foodie. To be back on topic, the point of this video, and the title of this video being Step Into Your Power and Know That You Are Great. Let me just grab my notes in my hand. Let me not try to fake act like I'm not reading this, but I sure the hell am. The title being Step Into Your Power, I feel like that was a good title for the video because I just feel like that's where I'm at in life right now, the era that I'm in, and what I have to remind myself constantly every day to kind of keep me disciplined, keep me going, keep me striving for the things that I want to see the most of. I felt like that really spoke to me. Just feel like in life right now, I've been, when you just get tired of certain cycles and certain things just kind of like replaying, you're not exactly happy with the outcome or how things are going, or you wish that things were different. And instead, sometimes we allow things to kind of happen to us, and we kind of fall into this illusion like we're not able to change our circumstances. Although there are certain circumstances you can't change, but there are things that we can change. Trying not to attach to more so of the things I can't change, being in control of the things that I can at least, and leaving the rest up to the universe, up to God. Just been trying to change my situation with work, with, career, with friends, family, personal things, like just different things in life right now that I've kind of like reflecting on, just like, okay, like what things needs to change and removed or whatever, so I can be living more of a satisfying life. I had to change things around. I keep forgetting my thought.
I had an ADHD moment. What was the last point that I made? I had an ADHD moment.
I'm just really tired of playing it small. And I know a lot of people can relate to that statement.
Bitch, you think it's small. We need to be thinking big. You need to be thinking big, bitch.
Where I just got so tired of me doing the same things, allowing certain things to happen to me, and put myself in situations where I knew I wasn't exactly happy or satisfied with, but because of the comfortability that it gave me and that it offered me, ready and availably, kept me in those spaces, in those environments, dealing with certain people and places and things. Lately, I've just been on some other shit where I don't want to do those things anymore. I don't want to move off of just like impulse and just doing things just to do it, because of like everything has to have an intention beneath it all and everything like that. I really do find that important. I just feel like we're meant for bigger things. I feel like I'm meant for bigger things.
Better wake up because you're part of something way bigger. You're part of something way bigger.
I haven't been popping my shit enough. Not popping my shit enough as I should. And I think I'm gonna be popping it a lot more. And this is another thing too. In my last video, the one that I did with the poetry, my poem called Perception, I feel like it goes into that too. It's the fear of being seen or the fear of failing, because I feel like that's really what caused me to procrastinate on a lot of the tasks or the things that I wanted to do within my life, because I was scared of failing or being seen as me trying. I think that that's what really held me back, and I held myself back.
Your fear of looking stupid is holding you back.
I can take full accountability for that. It was nobody else doing that. But now that I am aware of these things and I don't beat myself up for it, because we're all on our journey, it's a learning progress. As long as you're learning from what you're going through and you're applying it, trying to do different, that deserves a pat on the back. And I try to do that a lot of the times. Like, I do be hard on myself, as far as like, I have very high expectations for myself. And I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, which I'm trying to work on that too. Not wanting things to be so perfect all the time. Waiting for the perfect moment to do something, because all those things are just illusions. There's not a perfect time. You can try, you know what I mean, to have a perfect timing for this or for that. But I learned that life doesn't always work that way. You're not always going to get certain outcomes where that you want it at the time that you want it. A lot of these things are out of our control. And the sooner that we accept those things, that's just what it is, then it's easier.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
The less resistance, the better. And so I had this quote that popped up in my head. I've seen this quote before on Facebook or one of my social medias, and it said, "On the other side of your comfort zone is growth." I just been reminding myself of that, because as we know, like, our comfort zone is our comfort zone. We like that. We're used to that. Who doesn't like their comfort zone? But realizing that in order for me to reach those heights that I want to reach, for me to be that woman that I see myself being, I have to let go of those aspects of myself that has been holding me back from getting to that, or moving towards that, at least, because it's a journey. There's not like like you do all these things and then you're done. I feel like even once I hit those goals, there's going to be more goals that I set for myself and more achievements that I seek out. But just knowing that in order to reach those things, I have to get out of my comfort zone. I have to be uncomfortable. I do have to be more disciplined with myself. And I was watching this video too on YouTube, I think, and it was about confidence. And she was just saying, picking either alter ego, or think of like a icon that you look up to, someone that has those qualities that you want to be. Or this is a great example, your higher self. This higher self that you picture for yourself. What would she do? What would she do when she first got up in the rising? What would she be eating? Would she be going to the gym? Would she be fit? Would she be doing skincare every day and night, brushing her teeth every day and night? You know what I mean? Would she be reading? What would her hobbies be? What would she spend her time doing? What would she be watching? Just everything. What would she be consuming? He or she? Because all those things are important. And when you really think about those key questions, it really allows you to really sit there and be like, you know what? Like, you just get curious. You're like, okay, you talk about it to yourself, like really getting serious about what you want for yourself and really going out and getting that shit, regardless. I feel like I've worked on my confidence so much over the years where I feel like I'm like this year I really realized like wow, like different instances I could really see my confidence shine through, and I see that there's growth within me, and I noticed it evaluating how I act in certain situations or when I stand up for myself, and you know what I mean, just different things. Whereas before I used to kind of hide away, I would, you know, be super humble more than I probably should have been, to where I was kind of like downplaying my shit. I didn't really want to get out my comfort zone. I didn't want to, you know, ruffle feathers. I didn't want to speak up for myself and what I wanted and what works for me and what doesn't work for me. But now it's like, fuck it. I've been saying that a lot. Like, just fuck it. Like, whenever I get in my head, I start overthinking about some shit that really does not matter at the end of the day, or oh, what is this person gonna think? Or what is this person gonna think? Fuck them.
Fuck them people. On God, in God, your God, my God.
Because at the end of the day, this is your life. This is your journey, your path. It's your shit. Own it. And as a frequent overthinker, it has helped me. I'm not even gonna hold you. And what I realized too is when we're making decisions, sometimes I notice that some people will disguise it as like an intuition thing where it's like, oh, my intuition is telling me not to do this or not to go through with this. But no one talks about fear and intuition kind of go hand in hand, you know, anxiety, fear, and intuition. And I think a lot of us sometimes will confuse our intuition for fear and sometimes our fear for intuition, and it goes hand in hand. And just deciphering the difference between those two and knowing, like, okay, you just got to feel it. And that's also another thing I've been holding myself accountable for, because sometimes those instances do happen and you have to really be real with yourself and be like, am I doing this because I'm scared, or because, you know, is it coming from a fear that I have, a trauma, a trigger, more of an egotistic standpoint, or is it a gut feeling that I have? Is it a, you know what I mean, is it coming from a calm state of mind? Just different things like that. I gotta drop some gems. You know, I am a Gemini. I gotta drop them gems every time. But I can honestly say at like this point in my journey, I feel like I'm starting to love life a lot more. I'm excited for what's next. I just been learning new things about myself every day, like all the time. And I think it's just such a beautiful thing and a beautiful journey to be on, because it's just like I'm falling deeper in love with myself, the process. And I feel like for so long I was waiting for me to get to a certain point to love myself, and kind of being ashamed of certain parts of who I was and just wanting to be this new person. But I embrace who I am now. I may not be a perfect individual. I may not have everything figured out, and who really does? Just speaking for me, all I'm worried about is not giving up, to be honest. I may fall, I may make mistakes. They're lessons, and you can always learn from them, get back up, and thrives. And I know that that's going to help people out there, people that are on a similar journey as me, early 20s in general. But I can honestly say that I love who I'm becoming. I think that she's very bright and she's going to shine, and she's shining right now, but she ain't done yet. She got so much, she got somewhere to put in. But I just can't wait to show you guys more of me and broadcast more of my thoughts and my feelings, and just be more vulnerable. Being vulnerable has sometimes had been like a challenge for me, so I feel like now it's kind of like it, this is a platform where I really can be really myself, be able to share these certain things, and you never know who needs to hear it or who's going through the same shit. I love that for me. I love that for us. I think I'm going to end off this video now, but for anyone that's on a similar journey as me, I just want to tell y'all to keep going, don't give up, and being consistent doesn't have to look the same every single day. It doesn't have to look like you putting 100% energy every single day. It could be 50%, 70%, 30, 20, 10, but just don't get to zero. If you put in a little bit of work towards your goal, at least trying, at least making an effort, like that's worth a lot. And I've realized that within my own journey. So I just want to support y'all. Take off my cap for y'all, take the hat off for y'all for wanting better for yourself, honestly, cuz that's a big one. That's a big thing, especially to me. I want to hear y'all thoughts on this video. What do you feel about it? And if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to try to get onto a schedule where I can be posting more frequently and pushing out content because I have different ideas and I want to have more sit down chats like this because I think this is definitely one of my niches or one of the things that I enjoy doing because it's very intimate, it's very intellectual, and that's one of my favorite things. If y'all fucking with that, because we here with it, we locked in. All right, y'all. Peace.